tight on the game because though we didn't expect our boys to play like this, we would have rounded up this game in the first half. But nothing more than that. 3 points is more important. There are some new players we just brought into the team that we are trying to see how we make them play with the old players together. But I believe with time goes on, I think with our next match, we're going to improve more than this.
I think the both teams tried. It's just that we desperately needed to, at least even if it was a point. But we gave it out by unnecessary communication at the point of when we needed it most. All the same, it was a nice game. I have to be worried because I was looking up to this game, and which we nearly got something out of it. But we can't replay the game. Let's look forward for the next game.
All right, welcome back. We've talked about the Nigeria Professional Football League, some results you were able to see. MFM and Kwara, you listened to the assistant coach of MFM, and of course, chief coach of Kwara United, John Obu, speaking about that game. Where do we go? Let's talk about one of the other games, the one that has Rivers United and Plateau United. Plateau United, I mean, they started well.
Good defense.
They started well.
Yeah.
Good defense.
Yeah, and one of only 2 teams to get a 100% record so far, with Niger Tornadoes, I think. They really started well, and it shows that, you know, they're bound to show that what happened last season wasn't a fluke. But it's early days yet. Early days. And, you know, it's encouraging. It's encouraging to see them start off very strongly.
At what level will you look at Plateau United and say, these guys will give us credible representation on the continent? At what level? Is it after 5 games, after 10 games? At what level can you begin to say, okay, fine, I think these guys will do as well?
After week 7.
Okay, after week 7.
After week 7.
A summary of their performance after week 7.
After week 7, I can talk about
okay, I understand what you're saying, because once the CAF Champions League starts, juggling between that and also the league might be difficult.
Yeah, it'll go to show, you know, what they did in the transfer market, if it's really paid off. Yeah, the depth of the squad and all that. But I know one team that really did well during it. Yeah, Aqua United. I'm not saying that because it's a team dear to my heart, but I think they really shopped. And they're getting set, you know, for an explosive continental season.
Okay.
You know, so but it's I still have to wait. All the teams.
Rangers shopped very well. They had like 8 new players started that game. They lost at home to Lobby Stars.
Maybe they are.
The new coach,
they are waiting
8 new players, all of them starting. They are waiting till when? When the other teams are going on continent, then doesn't get a perfect blend. Not how shop, not how well you shop, but how the players are able to blend together. Because most of the fans were complaining that there was no cohesion, you know, among the players. And how can you start 8 new players? I mean, it's just the second.
So you have to point fingers at the coach. The coach made the selection. Okay. And that's the question about Benga Ogunpate. I think he's a good coach, but has he been able to acclimatize to... I mean, he played not far away. It was just Aba and Enugu now. So, but anything that goes wrong, you have to point fingers at him.
As a coach. Yeah. 2 games, 2 losses. Not a good one for Rangers.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. VAR, right? How are we going to
I'm not going to say anything because, I mean, you know my views already about the video assistant referee. But let's get to, you know, we're going to listen to what Antonio Conte has to say later on. But your impression, I'm very sure you saw the game. So, yeah. I mean, what do we expect from the VAR? Conte is saying, look, you have to get this thing right or don't use it, you know.
Conte has been the most vocal about the VAR. You know, even, I think that was a penultimate game, the game against Leicester. He had calls as well. He had to go watch it himself. He saw it and said it was a good call. But unfortunately, I think the VAR, you know, worked against him yesterday. That was a clear foul on Willian. And we're happy that VAR
was review it, but the referee didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it. And, you know, like...
He said, look, it should have been down to the referee. You guys should tell him to ask
So that means the guys in the technical room are the real referees then. So what's that man doing on the pitch?
Okay, let's see Conte's quote, what he had to say. The Chelsea manager didn't like He says that I think we need to improve if we want to use this new system. Today in this game, there's a very clear situation with Willian. I think the situation was very clear, and I watched it, and it's a penalty, very clear. Very clear. Very clear. Antonio Conte, in his own words, he said some other things that the referee quickly took a decision to book Willian. If we want to improve this system, you may have to wait to check with the person that is watching the game, and then if the person is sure, if it's 100%, then it's okay. It's simulation. Then you can book him. Then my problem with all of this, if you do all content, so football is going to turn to cricket. Yes.
But if we're accepting the VAR, we should do it the right way. We should do it the right way. We accept, okay, VAR. Then make sure you follow the procedure. It shouldn't be down to the man there in the center to say, okay, I don't want to look at it. You must look at it.
Yeah, especially when you have situations like that. Because you can't just, I mean, okay, Willian, yellow card, simulation. Morata, of course, got his own. We understand that, make a meal out of it. Then you also had Pedro also.
Pedro as well.
So at the end of the day, he didn't need any opinion. He was so sure it was a that.
And it's now looking like an attack on Chelsea. That's what some Chelsea fans
I know
say.
That's what you're going to say. Well, I think we'll just quickly take this tweet before we go to this break. Jude Fester says, it's a good one for Plateau United. Hope they can retain the trophy. And he says, what exactly is Bakayoko and Morata? What is wrong with them at Chelsea? I don't know. Ask Conte. We'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll look at the papers.